Hello and welcome to A Pint of Cthulhu. It is I, Ethan, the Red Toucan, and I am the DM for this adventure. For this adventure, we have Josh playing Addison May, the Tabaxi Fighter. We have Soren J, aka Jay, playing Furby, the Furbolg Druid. We have Captain Hero Man, aka Cap, playing Gertrude, the Hill Dwarf Barbarian. We have Matt playing Donovan Longhop, the Herringgong Rogue. And last but not least, we have Cartman playing Vine E. Jackoff, the Aarakocra Ranger. Alright, sit down, have a pint, and enjoy the episode. A word of warning, this podcast is not for kids, so listener discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome back. Now, last time, obviously, we had that little guest episode, and you guys went on a nice little adventure. But now you're back in Phandelver, and we are down a player. I'm just going to go ahead and say, as though Cartman is not here today. So, sadly, as you guys are chilling in Stonehill Inn, the Jerrys are being nice, and obviously, you guys get special treatment in Phandelver. Sister Gorell comes in and just tells you all, I need to borrow the bird for just a minute. Just a bit. And before Vine could even say anything, she wraps her arm around his neck and just hauls him out. And you literally have no clue why or what she intends to do with him, but he's gone. He's just, he kind of seemed like he accepted his fate, which is even weirder, but at the same time, you kind of wonder why you're now missing a party member, but it's just the four of you now. So, being that as it may, you guys still have a mission to do. You have two jobs to do. You had to go to Thunder Tree to help a druid, the friend of the halfling farmer that is no longer a part of this town. But I would assume you guys are still intrigued enough to go and investigate. But I would also know at this point, you guys have been in the new Phandelver long enough that if money were an issue, and if you were to try and do something and feel, I don't want to do this because there's no one around to pay for us, that Donnie would hook you up. You would get paid for on a good day's work of doing adventuring and everything by Donnie. So, we'll see you out. I would assume you guys would know that by this point. But that being said, what are y'all doing in the Stonehill Inn?
Just quickly, is anyone else hearing the static on Toucan's audio?
I thought it was a bag rustling or something.
It is. I got kittens attacking a bag. Stop it!
Yeah.
Jesus!
Dead on.
Good Lord! Good one, Jay. That was exactly to a T. Exactly what was going on. My bad.
That can stay in the episode.
Yeah, that can. Yeah, 100%. Freaking kid. Oh, now they're attacking each other. Okay, so you may hear mewing and attack freaking kids. I swear to God. Josh, come get your cat!
I actually have Nibbler on my lap right now.
He's going to hear them through the mic and it's going to start a cat fight.
Nah.
You're going to hear mewing? I'll take that one. I'll take that one with me. It doesn't matter. Here, let me take that. You going to mew for him? Mew? You going to mew? No?
He doesn't mew for views.
He's like, I don't mew on demand. Okay, fine. Get out of here. Jesus, Caitlin's walking out with a clouder of kittens in her arms. Okay. Which is the proper term for a bunch of kittens. Yes. Don't try and quote me on that, Jay. Or you wanna?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna fact check me on that one? It is a clouder. A bunch of cats is a clouder. Anyway, onto what we're doing today. Okay. So, just as I said, what are you guys doing? You guys just watched Vine just get hauled out by Gorell and then just disappear. You have no clue why on earth Gorell Sister Gorilla wants
I think
Finey.
Darby's gonna take a look at Viney getting dragged away and just give him a big, exaggerated wink as he leaves.
Well, whatever he's going to be doing, you're going to feel it in your arm for sure.
And Darby says immediately falls.
Gertrude instantly walks over and punches him in the arm.
Not again.
Oh my god. Oh.
With a big
Okay.
grin on our face.
Okay. So, Furby, you just let it happen, or what do you try to dodge
Darby's
out of the
resigned
way?
at this point.
Okay.
He knows what he's signed
Okay.
into.
Okay, considering you're resigning the point, I'm not going to make you take damage or anything, but I'm going to say that Gertrude rears back and just wallops your arm, and you hear faintly in the distance, "Rat!" as you hear Viney just like squawk in the distance of, "Ow, mother!"
Let's see if you can find one of Cartman's squawks and replace it with that.
I would love that if you could do a squawk. Yes, Matt. There you go. Put it. What was the motto for our guest episode? Plug that in, Matt.
If Cartman can get it, anyone can.
Okay. All right. So, that being said, I said you got 2 places to go. You do not, before I know you guys kind of talked about it, that you may feel like there's a set path for you to go. You can go to the castle at any point in Junction. You can go to Thunder Tree at any point in Junction. But you can't go to like the final area because it's at the castles where you find out where to go in the final area. But I'm not going to spoil that, obviously. But you have basically 3 places to go. But the next 2 places is your choice on what you want to do. And both are about the same size. The Dragon Place and the castle are roughly the same.
Well, how about we go and tickle a dragon? Is that, the knight? The dwarf's friend? Is he still camping outside of town?
Oh, Sildar. Owen.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we go to the dragon, can we not just give him a kick on the way out and be like, dickhead, and just carry on walking?
Well, I would say you guys have been coming and going a lot, especially you guys just come back into town. I would say you haven't seen hide nor hair of him.
Uh-oh. He's got
He'll
kidnapped
be
again.
somewhere. Oh, he's probably going to be bitching about being tortured
Well-
for 5 minutes.
Now, you were told he was camping outside of town. You do know where the camp is at, and it's not very far. And so far as you've come by, it has not been deserted for a long... Like, it's not deserted. It's just been, like, he wasn't there as you went by. But it's like a fresh camp. Someone's been actively living at that camp. It seems, but he has not been there every time you went by.
Hey, Gertrude, go take a shit in his tent.
Gertrude is insulted.
God, what the hell did he do to you guys? Rude. Jesus Christ. Like, what? Oh my gosh.
She just turns away from the bunny and goes back to her drink.
Ah, but funny. Right, where's this... What was it? A druid or something that's gone missing with a dragon?
Yes, Druid's friend hadn't heard from him in a while. Dragon on the way? Should probably just sneak past.
Let's go tickle a dragon. Is everyone up for that?
I'm gonna have a pint real quick and then I'm ready.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
say we had to go
Gertrude
right
shrugs.
now.
Gertrude actually forgets why she's out here, and she's under the impression she's just under the employ of the bunny as his bodyguard.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I'm okay with that.
Has an earpiece, has glasses, and like a black tuxedo. All right, let's move. Like Secret Service agent.
Yeah.
Let's go. You're too exposed out here. Get down. Snipers on the rooftops.
Get down, Mr. Bunny, get down.
Get down.
Makes me think of that video game. God, what was it? It's like protecting President Rump. You play a Secret Service member protecting Trump, and the whole job
I
of
know
the game
that
is
one.
you just have to run out and like jump in front of the bullet because there's always someone trying to shoot him. You just have to jump in front of the bullet every time. So funny, because you just go ragdoll the whole time. Okay, all right. So you guys are going to Thunder Tree. As far as you were told, it is a old town. Back a long time ago, just like Phandelver, where there is ruins of a old fortifications and everything from a long time ago that they've built up around. When it came to Phandelver, Thunder Tree is like that, but the exact opposite. It was never built up around, so it's just exactly as it was when it was abandoned. It's just grown over. There is a giant tower there. That's where the dragon is at. I'm not spoiling anything when I say that, because that's what you were told by the halfling. There was a dragon hanging around the tower. That's why she's worried for her druid friend who's in the neighborhood as well. But the dragon moved into the tower, and so that she's concerned. So, if you guys want to make your way there, you can. It's a little bit of a ride. I'm not, obviously, because time is of the essence today. We're going to try and get some more done. At least, as I told the group, I don't think I've recorded it, but we're going to try, if you did the castle or you did Thunder Tree, we're going to try and do one of those today. Completely through. Because we don't want to have to try and write Cartman into how he got into the mission halfway through.
Right, let's get started then.
We also had XP from the last episode that we never added into this one because we did it on a separate sheet.
Yes. Did anybody write down how much it was?
I think it went up to an even 1,000. I think you said it was up to 2,000.
Yeah, I think we did do it even 2,000. Because I wrote it down before. You were at it even 1,315. So 1,315 before. So I would assume after, with everything that you did in the guest episode, even 2,000 seems fair.
Yeah, I had 1,760.
1,760. Good lord. Okay.
About 2,000 then. I'll add it in for Cartman's as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So even 2,000. All right. It's 2,700 is to level 4. So you guys are all still level 3. Sadly.
Right. Let's make our way to a dragon.
All right. To Thunder Tree you go. What's those black spots? Strange.
Ones we've done.
Oh, you just marked them out. Okay. All right. So you guys go up from Phandelver. It's a few days trek, I would say. It's obviously it's quite a ways. It's equal distance to Thunder Tree as it was from Neverwinter to Phandelver, and that was a few days ride, obviously. But you had a ox, driven cart before, so that's obviously was going to take longer. Now you guys are just on foot, so nothing holding you back.
We're on foot. We've got a cat, a bunny, and a dwarf. Furby's going to turn into a draft horse. See if he can fit all three. Since they're all pretty small creatures.
Okay.
She's got that heft, though.
Yeah, but she's only like 4 foot tall.
She's about...
And 900 pounds.
Oh no.
She's about halfway past 5 foot.
How the hell is that?
She's a surprisingly large dwarf.
This is where we find Gertrude isn't actually a dwarf. She's a young ogre that's been adopted.
That was actually one of the ways I was going to go with her backstory. I was thinking about making her secretly a different race, and she just thinks she's a dwarf because she's an idiot.
A Goliath. 8 foot tall dwarf. Yep, checks out.
No, she has a dwarf. She's just a surprisingly large one.
Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah. If you want to do that, you 100% can.
Sure.
Now, what do you three think of this?
Yeah, Furby's not explaining himself either. One
It's
minute you have
strange,
Furbolg,
but-
the next a horse.
A little bit strange, Furby, but it's saved on time. Why not?
Yep. Now you have a bright blue and green horse. Totally non-suspicious.
I'm just going to say, okay, no, I want you to do a roll for me real quick. Just do a generic D20 roll for Jay.
For what?
Just do it.
What did I get? 16.
Oh, no. Okay. So it all went perfectly. It went perfectly. You're perfectly a horse. Everyone else sees the issue, though. Her head didn't change. So it's actually just it's a horse body with the head of a furbolg Not elongated, no nothing. It's
Oh, that's so disturbing.
it's just a like. And do you guys say anything?
Centaur
or...
from the neck down.
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
from the no, like uncomfortably, like from your chin down. You're a horse. So like you have the really long neck and an itty bitty head on top of an insanely long horse neck.
Well, that's just a little bit fucked up, but
What the hell is this thing?
I think
Turbog,
I've
what did you do?
Can I speak in a weird fucked up form?
Roll again.
Oh dear. I have a face.
Roll
I
again.
have a mouth and I must scream. Oh no.
No,
Fine.
no, you cannot. It is whinnies. It is full whinny just coming out.
someone needs to get on that and draw that.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm
You're
thinking.
welcome. I turned the
horror
artist. Make the artist do it. You can do it, Jay.
I'll do it
Draw
in a
yourself in
second.
a horrific visage.
But for now, I'll help you be satisfied with this.
Gertrude gets on the horse, but she takes psychic damage.
I'll roll a sanity roll. Oh, we're not playing Call of Cthulhu. My bad. My bad. Yeah, roll.
Put something in the chat for you all to enjoy.
I saw it. That's disgusting. I
Yep.
put something in the general for everyone to watch as well.
Oh dear.
Wait, I need to see this chat.
Did you just put...
Oh dear jeez. Oh dear jeez. Yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking when I thought of this. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys get on this very creepy course. Obviously, at this point, I'm gonna say with the 5 roll, Jay, on the second one, you have no clue what anybody's talking about. You think you're a normal-looking horse.
Yeah.
My horse to the Yotown Road.
You guys are just riding this very uncomfortably creepy horse for several days that has no clue that he's creepy. So, but on you go, and you guys make it to Thunder Tree. Let me see here. There's usually okay. Now here's what the book wants me to read when I read on Thunder Tree. Gradually, the trail becomes an old, overgrown lane, widening between dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, rises a steep hill, upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins, with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact. The whole place is eerily silent. A wood sign is nailed to a post nearby. It reads, "Danger! Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, Gertrude just smiles and cracks her knuckles.
Addison stretches out.
Furby leans down and starts chewing on some of the grass near the path.
All right, so Furby's just eating grass. Not even gonna turn back into a furball, or
No, I'm assuming what's going to have happened to you because you said it was like several days, right?
yeah, you've been a.
So Wild Shape runs out. So what happens is every night as you go to sleep, Furby reverts back to furball form, then goes back into that exact same disturbing horse form as you set off every morning for several days in a row.
Oh my goodness, you are. I could be so. It'd be so funny and so good, but you're making me want to go down a dark path of like from Harry Potter, where they can turn into animals. The more time you spend as that animal, the more
That's
like
what I
that
was
animal
thinking,
you
bro.
become. Okay, so you're slowly but okay. If we're gonna do this, you've been for several days. Roll another d20 for me. Just roll another d20. How it goes? We'll see how it goes. Oh
that
my god.
another
Okay,
5?
so
No.
even in Furbolg form, you have a massive craving for hay. Like you cannot stop thinking about hay or oats.
I think
Um,
Furby's started to tremble, and every time he sees a barn-like structure, he just zeroes in on it.
Yes, yeah. You're becoming way more horse-like. So every so often, every other day or so, I'm gonna make you do a d20 roll, with like basically a Constitution roll. And if you fail it, you're gonna become more and more horse-like. Okay, all right. So that being said, you guys are now in Thunder Tree. It's a ruin, as I said. There is you just read a sign that says zombies and plant monsters. So what do you do? From what you can see on the map, you have a few cottages to your right and a cottage to your left, and the road continues down, weaving around. So, what do you plan to do?
I would like to go into stealth
Okay.
and just have a sneak around on some of these houses and see what I can see inside. What would you want
Okay.
to roll?
Yeah. I mean, these are. Yeah, go ahead and just roll just for grins. But you're pretty high up in stealth.
21.
Rogue. Why are those? Okay. Oh my gosh, 21. Yeah, you're
Stealth
just.
skill.
Yeah, you just disappear. You're just completely gone. You freaked the hell out of Addison and Gertrude at how well.
Well, can Gertrude see him?
disappeared. Well, at a 21, I'd say no. You just go, boop, just disappears.
Alright, well, in that case, she just randomly chooses cottages to have a look in, and
Oh shit.
she might go into the same one as him.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go. That kind of backfired, Donovan, didn't it?
Yes.
You're trying to stealth with Gertrude in your party, so that it wasn't exactly going to
Gertrude
help.
goes
help very
looking
well.
for the bunny.
Yeah.
Said something
Bunny! Just starts screaming, Bunny! Where'd you go, Bunny?
Bunny? Yeah, so Gertrude, as soon as he goes deadly silent and disappears from sight, Gertrude just starts shouting for the bunny and looking in the cottages.
Donovan, you just hear this immediately, having Gertrude scream for Bunny behind you.
Gonna hide in the bush over here.
Oh my god. Okay, well, as you kind of walk around, go ahead and do a perception roll for me, Donovan, since you've been running everywhere throughout here.
Okie dokie. Perception. 14.
Okay, that's, I think, enough that you can actually see that there's several still looking plant-like.
Want me to move them into the right layer for you?
Yes. God, it's a pain in the rear to do it. I hate moving these things in later. I wish it was a lot easier. Yeah.
Any more of them, or?
Those are the ones you can see. Yeah. Not here.
Okay.
Or here. Yeah, you can only see these because these are the ones that are actually outside, and this one's more of a crumbling ruin than this one and this one. Because on your left, they seemed a little bit more intact. The roofs are gone on them, but they're actually more intact. This one over here, number 2, is basically way more falling apart. And you can see, Donovan, no one else can, but you can see several twig monsters. They're called twig blights. I can actually show you guys in a second, but they are in the... it is hiding around. I don't necessarily think they know that all of y'all are there. I mean, they clearly know Gertrude's there now, but they don't know about the rest of you. So they're not really like an attack position, but they're very confused at why they're hearing a dwarf yell, Bunny. So...
In that case, Gertrude starts with this building here and just walks into it.
Oh, you just walk into one? Okay. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and can you bring those to the surface, Matt?
Oh, shit. Fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold
What's
on.
going on? What's going on? What happened?
Grabbed the wrong layer.
Oh, there's an earthquake. Jesus.
Oh, God!
Donovan, hearing this, will turn around and just peer out the bushes just to see if anything's needed.
I love that Gertrude's upside down. Really adds something to it.
God, I'm trying to show you guys, but man, it's been a pain. This thing's a pain in the ass.
What do you need me to do?
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Nope.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Nope.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah. Twig blights. They are twig blights.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does one of them call themselves Groot?
I don't know. They kind of want to eat people. So, maybe.
Oh, the little one's kind of cute.
Anyone got a bottle of glyphosate?
I have a torch.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, Gertrude, as you go into this room, you just barge right in. There is one twig bite on your left and one on your right, and they spring at you.
Oh, they spring
Now, yeah, they go right at you. So since we actually are dealing with a lot of enemies in this area, I'm going to have you all. We're just going to go do one initiative roll, and you guys are going to keep it the entire game, the entire episode today. So go ahead and roll initiative for me, Gertrude,
20.
and everybody else.
Yeah.
That's the only 20 Addison is ever going to get.
Well, she got
That'd be an 8.
Hold up, my initiative's wrong. I rolled the horse's initiative. So it's actually... and whatever you roll out, because it'll just be a d20. 2.
I did roll a crit fail on the initiative there. However, Gertrude does have the danger sense.
There's no common sense.
So if they're springing away from her, she's going to have advantage on dexterity savings.
Yeah, but... okay. You know what? Okay. Now, you did just go barging in and everything. You do have danger sense. Just for grins, though, could you roll a dex roll for me? Just a normal dex, not with advantage or anything. Just a normal dex. That's still an 8.
Yeah, I got an 8.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I still feel like you need to have an issue because you got a nat 1. So you're going to be last regardless, I would say. So I'm not even going to roll the initiative for the other monsters in. I would say it was a nat 1. You're going to be last regardless if they got a nat 1 or not too.
Alright, so she manages to dodge the initial attack, but she's still last in the queue.
Yes, 100%. Absolutely. So that'll be the punishment for having a nat 1.
Alright, okay,
I put it into an
so...
order for you.
Alright, she's in a building, she's against 2 twig blights, and it's their turns, I guess.
So you got 2 twig blights in there. You are last in the queue. So basically, it's going to be Addison and Donovan and Furby and then Gertrude. Now, nobody else really knows what's going on. I will give you, Gertrude, a bonus action if you want to scream at them to come help you, but I don't think Gertrude would do that. Would you think that Gertrude even do that?
I think you're right there.
Okay.
She's just going to have a wee tussle in this little shed herself.
Okay. Well, that being said, though, Addison does get to do something first before anybody else. So, Addison, what do? You have no clue what's going on in the cottage.
Yeah,
So-
Addison's been smoking catnip after watching a bunny disappear and Furbug turn into that. Oh, the hell is that thing? Sorry, Furby.
Well, no, hold on. She's smoking catnip, and then the bunny disappears, and Gertrude goes. So, does she really know that it's the catnip that's causing these things to go away?
That's
or
why-
is
that's
she
why-
literally tripping balls?
No, she's well aware. She just had a couple of hits and heard some tussling in the building south of her and would like to go investigate.
Okay, do a perception roll for me. Whether you actually hear the tussling. Oh yeah, you don't hear
5.
shit.
Oh,
That's some good kush right there. That's some good shit, man.
It's actually called Casey Jones today, if you're wondering. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, purple melon kush. Oh, it's that good stuff. Strawberry bubblegum. All right. Well, yep, Addison don't know shit what's going on. So what is Addison doing now? She doesn't hear anything. She just smoked some catnip. I mean, you're here with the horse. That is, like, if you hadn't also seen this horse before smoking catnip, you would have thought would be a fever dream, a side effect of the catnip. So, but yeah, you're just here with Furby, and Furby's slowly but surely becoming an actual horse. So,
It's a bad trip.
it's a bad day.
Well, I'm not
It's a
gonna
bad day.
leave. I'm not gonna leave Furby behind, so I'm gonna, just kind of pat my lap and say, "Come on, Furby, let's go find the others," and then just start to head south down.
Pat your lap.
Yeah, just like
That's what you do.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
here.
Let's go, boy.
I do that to my cats all the time. They love it.
Josh, it's a horse.
Wait, it'd be a completely different story if it's a cat that
God,
was
now we're 2
indeed
for 2.
another.
I know.
Josh
I know.
thinks horses are cats. Tukin thinks they're rabbits.
If it was a cat, no, hold on. If it's a cat,
No, I was explaining. Like you pat your lap like you do your cat, your dog. Not actually.
you're exactly
Your
right.
horse.
But if they had been an actual person that you were talking to, not a few days ago, would you still talk to them the
Yes.
same way like you would your dog and your cat?
I'm on catnip, so yeah.
All right, so next time, if I ever go to Pittsburgh, that's what I'm gonna do to you, Josh. Come here, Josh. Come here. Come on, Josh. Let's go.
Be careful, he might just sit in your lap.
Oh, that'd be scary.
Yeah, you
Like,
might
come
want
in, get your man. Jesus. God.
Well, fine. I'll retract that and say, Furbog, come on, let's go find the others.
I was gonna say Furball would respond to the patting, but yeah, sure. You just hear a quiet, like, whiffling noise from this now 90% horse Furball.
Okay. All right. You guys just trot off. Just continue trotting. Now, okay. So
Start
next person
sniffing
is,
your pockets for apples.
which is very
Oh yeah, mega uncomfortable.
which is very awful considering it's just Furby's head, like just poking around Addison's pockets. So yeah. Oh yeah, Donovan, it's your turn.
So, I want to take a shot at this little twig thing here. And then immediately go back into stealth if I need to, or will I still be in stealth if I kill one?
Which one?
The one that's outside. That one.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, the one that's okay. Yeah, go for it. I'm not gonna make you have to go back into stealth. Just because I'm gonna say you would most certainly succeed at stealth at this point. Because I'm gonna say everything going on at this point. Gertrude barging into that one cottage, and Addison and Furby just strolling down the street like nothing's wrong. They would be more focused on them anyway, so it would just be a waste of time for them to continue rolling for stealth. So go for it.
Short bow. E9.
I only have an armor class of 13. But you have, well, you have advantage. I'm gonna say you have advantage on that one. I mean, come on.
16.
You get
You
advantage for
clearly-
being in stealth anyway, don't you?
I think you do. I was about to say,
yes,
is there
you
something
do.
you add to that? Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
you slam right in there. Roll your damage.
7.
Oh, this thing just just slams into it. Now, I will say, Addison, Furby, go ahead and roll a perception roll for me. You have no clue where Donovan's at. Donovan has disappeared, but I'm going to see if whether or not you guys actually saw. Oh,
Perception's
yeah,
wisdom, right?
It's just perception.
There is a perception check.
There's a
Yeah, but I'm using horse stats. Okay, it's plus 0.
I think it. I don't have the character sheet in
Hold
front
on,
of me. Can you
let's
guys
see.
confirm?
Perception. It is wisdom, yes, so it's a flat 20 for me. Horses are
Okay.
not very wise. That's a 16.
You still see, I would say, with a 20. You guys actually just see the arrow just come out of a. I wouldn't say you could tell where it came from, but you definitely saw an arrow fly across the road, and you didn't see what it hit because the bush is kind of blocking it, but it just goes stuck, and it just takes out whatever it was going for, if that at all. So, are you guys on high alert now, or what? Because this one
At
is
this
Furby
point, I'm going to take
at
cover.
this point.
Remember, I take the horse stats, so it's a 2 for my initiative.
Oh yeah.
I know I
Yeah,
actually
well, you are next.
Stats. Oh, regardless?
Well, you are
okay.
next. Yeah, well, I mean, because that's the way I was going to do it, is it was going to be,
Okay,
put
that's
one
fine.
in there in between Furby and Gertrude.
Okay, neat. So, I think Furby's... Did we see where the arrow was headed, like going?
You guys are walking down, so you guys definitely saw it go across the road from the left. So it's
we would
from the
know.
left, and it hits the right. Yeah,
There's something like about here, yeah.
yeah.
We would
roughly.
reasonably know. Okay, so Furby's gonna start running. I'm assuming where Josh is right now. I'm gonna start booking it over to here. Mega fast, cause horse. And I'm gonna see this dude and stomp on him with my hooves.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah. I'm gonna let you do that. Considering you saw the arrow, you are prepared, so you wouldn't be surprised.
17
To see if there
plus
was something
6,
there?
so 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, you hit.
And that's 2d4 plus 4 force hoof damage.
Okay, go for it.
8 damage as hooves come crashing down from this disturbing freak of
Yeah,
nature.
it just disappears. Like it's. Blur. What's funny though is that you guys haven't even really assessed that these are enemies yet.
We saw an arrow. Donovan's sneaky. We can assume. that
It
it's
could have been from
Donovan.
an enemy. These could have been like helpless defenseless twigs.
Gertrude
And
knows the
you
difference.
guys.
He's 90% horse. Okay.
Gertrude knows,
run
but
and
they
stomp.
don't know. They don't know. They don't know what's going on, Gertrude back there. Actually, they could be running to Gertrude for a hug. They could be like, "Woo, squishy! It's a squishy little girl. Yes, squish!" So they run in and try to give Gertrude a hug. Now that obviously backfires, and yes, they will die for trying to hug Gertrude. But hey, you'd
It was
never
the
know.
thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts. They
You
died
should know us
happy.
now. Kill first, ask questions later.
Yeah, oh, I do know you guys. That's why I make it backfire a lot of times for you guys. So, anyway, yeah, Furby just runs on in, and now it is the Twig Blight's turn. Now, I'm going to say because they were more prepared, the Twig Blights in Gertrude's little abode go before the rest of them. But I'm going to say because Furby kind of just barrel raced all the way to the cottage, they know they're under attack now, so they're not like in hiding anymore. So the rest of them kind of come on out, and you can kind of actively see them. What the hell?
You stretched it.
Yeah, I saw that. And the ones in Gertrude's boat go first, so we're gonna start with this little guy here. He will use his claws. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a 7, so no, that does not hit Gertrude.
Yeah, Gertrude just sees it coming up and slaps its feet, blows away.
Yeah. Well, actually, it is trying to hug you, so it's like, oh. So the other one is also going to try to hug you. Do another attack. Like my secretary. Matt, could you go ahead and do another attack for me? That would be grand. Tell them my schedule is full for the day. That is a nat 1. Sorry, but that does not hit Gertrude. Gertrude is just too good.
If that's in that one, what happens?
I would say, you tell me, what does Gertrude do with a nat 1 of a Twig Blight trying to hug you?
Well, Gertrude, what happens was, she sees the first one coming to attack, she slaps its little claws away, and in doing so, the other one gets behind her. And in the attack that it tries to make on Gertrude steps back as she slaps the claws away from the other one and actually stands on the twig blight that was coming up from behind her.
Oh, just completely crushes?
Yeah,
Crushes
just steps on him and crushes him.
Step. I mean, these are taller than you. So.
Alright, well, she steps on its foot.
Ah! Oh, God! Ah! Oh, mother! He's holding its foot, it's hopping up and down. Son of a... And it takes like 3 points of damage. Just from this. It's got 1 health left.
Fair. That's fair.
It's like, oh, God! No, actually, because it's a stick, it just breaks its foot entirely off and it falls to the ground. Like, son of a... It's just holding there, it's holding its leg. Just completely having issues. And the other one's running up and trying to help it, up, but they keep stumbling off each other. It's like a comical routine. It's like a black and white. It's like a black and white video, just comedy routine from the 40s or 50s. It's horrible. So the other 4, one comes out from around the bin and sees Addison and charges Addison, arms outstretched, ready to hug aggressively, possibly even kiss. You see lips puckering. It's getting gross. All right, they attack. Matt, if you would.
Just done it.
Oh my goodness, that is a 19. And that hits, I think. If it matches, it hits, I believe, right? Or it doesn't.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. That means for once, something hits Addison. Roll the damage, which is 1d4 plus 1.
It doesn't have a button for that. So you'll have to be manual.
Yeah, it's always been manual. Matt, this isn't your first time doing roll 20. What the fuck, Matt?
That'd be 4 then.
Alright, it hits the behemoth that is Addison May for only 4 points of damage. And it runs in. And it wraps its arms around her. And it gives Addison a massive kiss. Just straight on the lips. It's not even... And it's just straight wood. Addison, it is like just an aggressive kiss. Completely unsolicited. Unwanted. How do you feel?
I go for my battle axe and push this thing away from me, disgusted by what is going on. And I hold my battle axe over my head and I just ask him, "What are you doing?"
Do I taste purple Kush catnip?
No, it's Casey Jones.
Dude. That's the good shit. I didn't even know they come out with that yet.
You want some?
Smoking our relatives.
Dude. I mean, do you have some spares? I mean,
Addison grabs a jar of catnip that she has for her pocket and hands it over to the free
dude, I
machine.
know a place I do know a place like right over there, and he points to this
That's
tree
like-
that's like right over here.
These are tree people. That's like me smoking some ginger girl's hair.
Weirder things have happened in this podcast, just saying.
All right, so as they do this, they just kind of trot over, and Addison and the Twig Blight are smoking some catnip over by this tree.
But I want to ask it, what's going on? Is there anything around here that we need to be wary of?
Dude, is there anything around here not to be weary of?
Good point, but still.
Ask him what's going on with the Killer Plants sign. Is that their rock band?
Yeah, is there anything, why is other things attacking us? Can you get them to stop?
I mean, why is anything attacking anything?
I'm gonna smack you if you don't be serious right now. I know you're high as hell.
Yo, I mean, you already kind of smacked the shit out of me already. But, I mean... some good stuff, man.
I'm talking to the wrong one. He can't handle his stuff, clearly.
Like, no, he's slowly but surely burning away, because he doesn't realize he's literally made of wood, and he's got something that's on fire in his mouth. So it's slowly but surely, he's like, just burning away.
Well, now that that's done and over with, let's find where the others are.
Yeah, he just passes out. He's completely unconscious now at this point. Okay, on we go. Now it's on to the other three's turn. The one that just witnessed Furby, the grotesque horse, 90% horse Furby, run in and stomp one of its friends. It's gonna run in and go, "Ooh, pretty horse," and run straight towards it. And it's going to do a claw attack. Matt, if you would. That's a 10. Does that hit Furby's armor class as a horse?
Yes, meets it.
Oh, it's 10. Okay. All right. I can do the D4. So there we go. That's 4 points of damage.
I'll mark that down for my horse HP.
It wants to give the pretty horse a hug, so it wraps its arms around the neck of this grotesque horse and swings onto Furby's back. He's like, "Pretty horse, go!"
No free rides, actually. I'm a very expensive horse, I require hay to go.
Now, one also comes
Can you
around the doorway.
imagine? Can you imagine seeing this beautiful face?
Oh god, no.
And just absolutely having a panic attack. Absolutely.
Killing it.
Okay, well, so this other one sees it and goes, "Ooh, I want to ride too!" And it runs straight towards the weird horse and then also does another attack. Matt, if you please. That is a nat 1. It trips and falls. Now, okay, Furby, I'm going to give you a chance. Since you got a nat 1 here, it trips and falls, I'm going to let you have an action here.
I'm gonna donkey kick it. 'Cause it's
You're
trying
gonna,
to get on my
you're
back.
going to rear back and donkey kick the
Absolutely,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Go
Get
for
off
it,
of
okay.
me, sir.
Go for it.
I want none of you. Oh, that's a 2. An 8, do it? By any chance?
No.
Ah.
Oh.
13.
Well, no. Okay. No, what I was meaning is you're not getting the one that's off you. You can't get the one that got on you.
Oh no, I'm talking about the one that's behind me trying to get.
Oh no, it's in
me
front
and
of you.
fell.
It's
in front of me. Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
It's running in front of you, and it trips and falls on its way to you. So yeah, you could spin around and donkey hink. I'm not gonna make you.
Missed.
Yeah, you did. But you grazed it. This thing is a little confused. He goes, "Why pretty pony want to kick?" Gross. And now we got this one here that is very confused. He's hearing all this commotion. He doesn't see jack shit. And he runs over here, and he sees quite the display as he comes around the bend here of his house. He sees one of his buddies up here, smoking some good kush, a cat with red eyes that's also apparently smoked some good kush, walking over here. And then you see a really ugly horse getting ridden by one of his twig friends, almost gets stomped on. Another twig getting stomped on, and he can kind of make out the fiasco that's going on over here. So he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna attack this cat thing. And so it just charges towards Addison. Matt?
Does it have the movement range for that?
What was over here? Let's see. What is it? 1 square equals 10 feet. What's this movement range? Hold on.
20.
Okay, so no, it only gets over here. So it doesn't have a range attack, but okay. So it only gets here. Well, it does intend to go towards Addison on its next turn. But now, it is now, finally, Gertrude's turn. Gertrude, what are you doing?
Gertrude is going to pick up the tree thing by its remaining leg, the one that lost its leg. She's going to pick it up by its remaining leg and use it to beat the other one.
Okay. Roll a strength.
19.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you just completely take this poor twig that's just screaming in agony because it just had its other foot completely broken off. It get yanked up by its surviving foot and get slammed into the other twig blight, and they just both burst into splinters. Just and it's gone. You hear a lot of screaming, and then just gone. Nothing. And there's just a bunch of... You actually do have the remains of the foot. So, like, the from the knee up of this twig blight, like, was shattered, but you have what's left of a foot from the knee down. What do? You just throw it on the ground and smash it? Or...
No, actually, she's going to keep it in her hand just now, and as she's walking out of the building, she'll notice another tree blight over in a bush smoking something, and she's going to throw the foot at it.
Oh, not Twiggy Stone, huh?
Gertrude has no time for stoners.
When it's medically approved, it's okay. Just throwing that in there for legality.
Well,
Technically,
you only have one main action, and you did use your bonus action as a movement.
Don't worry,
Well, no,
that guy's
that's not
still
bonus
there
action.
smoking in the
Sorry,
next
but-
round. That's what's going to happen.
Okay. All right. Well, it goes on to Donovan. Donovan, do you try to save Twiggy Stoner? He is completely he's out of it. Like he's gone. Like he's pretty
I'd
much
have liked
gone.
to have kept it as a pet, but no, I'm going to arrow the one that's going after Addison. Peering out the bush and just be like, nope. Oh, that would only be 11, so that would be a miss.
Yep, that is a miss. It just flies right behind it as it's kind of making its way towards Addison. I'm gonna say a lot of this is kind of going in slow mo a little bit, and this arrow you just didn't, you didn't follow it quite right, and so the arrow just whizzes behind the twig blight. Then now it is Furby's turn. Furby, you have got a twig blight on your back, trying to ride you. You've got one that tried to ride you, fell and missed, and you tried to kick it and you missed. What do you do?
What would it be? What role would it be for me to get this damn tree thing off of my back, Buckaroo style?
I would say strength roll.
Turn this into the rodeo. Okay, strength. Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna try and buck him off and fling him. That's a +4, so
That's 11.
11.
Oh, yeah, you got him. You fling him. He goes way over. He goes, whee! And he flies over the wall, back into the house. And you just hear, pop, as he hits the ground.
Would that count as my movement because I'm bucking, or my action?
That counts as your action, not as your movement. You can still move, and you still have like a bonus action, and bonus action usually between talking or something like that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stare down the one that's still at my feet. Try to get on. Sort of evil I am, because he's next on the chopping block.
Okay, well, do an intimidation roll for me.
Oh, that's charisma, right?
Yes. Use that as a bonus action.
That's 0. 0 on the intimidation check.
So, I'm going to say, in your horse form, you haven't quite mastered being able to do an intimidation look with this face. You think you're doing a very intimidating look, but what you're actually doing is a very scary, Five Nights at Freddy's style creepy grin, as like an animatronic grin, eyes really wide, doing a creepy smile.
Oh, you know that top left pic of the ones I sent? That, but with the mouth fully open. The one with the mouth opening all the way to the eyeball.
Yes, absolutely. It's terrifying for something that's normal. Now, Twig Blight is not normal. And he goes, pretty pony! And it does not affect it. It is not intimidated at all. So on to the Twig Blights. Now, this one, we're going to start with this one. It does this, and it tries to give you another hug. So, Matt, if you please. That's a 12. That hits. I'm going to do you down. Oh, it's 2 damage. So, it wraps its arms around, tries to wrap its arms around your neck, but it fails, and it kind of digs its claws into the sides of your neck, and it just holds on for dear life. It looks like a really ugly necklace. Alright, and we're going to go to the one that just got flung off, and he uses his movement speed to run around. He wants to come back for round 2. So he comes running around the tree, and he's at this doorway here. He doesn't make it very far. This one, obviously, is using his movement speed. He gets really close to Addison. Doesn't make it very far. Now, we got the one Twiggy Stoner over here. He just takes another hit, and he's still out. He can't really get any closer to anybody. But he's kind of stumbling. I'd say he gets up, he takes a hit, but he makes it to the road, and he stumbles, and he falls. He makes it right around here. Makes about 10 feet, and trips and falls, and just starts kind of giggling to himself. He is having a hell of a time. And now it goes to Gertrude. Gertrude, are you still going to do your plan?
Gertrude starts to
Twiggy
walk
Stoner
out of the cottage. She's still got the foot in hand and notices another one of these 3 blights over by a bush. She doesn't care that it's smoking, she doesn't know what's going on, so she's just going to launch the foot at him.
Throw roll. Would it be just a strength? What'd you think? Did you guys think? Strength roll?
Yeah, strength for athletics.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and just do a strength roll. It'd probably be more fitting for Gertrude.
Yeah, athletics works as well. So we go athletics just to mix things up a bit.
Yeah, go for it.
12.
So, as I said, he got up and he trips and falls. I would say that that timed it just perfectly. Like, this is like stoner luck. Of like, he's like, yeah, and he trips, falls, and just as soon as he trips and falls, that foot goes flying over his head. And hits the tree behind him. Because he has an arm class of 13. So, sadly, does not do it. And even then, I was going to give it like about a 13 or 14 to hit anyway. So, but either way, now, Gertrude, since you've done that, it goes back to Addison's turn if you don't want to move. Now, you can still do another action if you want.
Well, is this thing still running at me?
Yes.
Okay.
But I was going to ask, as I was asking Cap, are you done? Or you want to move anywhere, or what?
Yeah, I guess just move towards it.
Okay, alright, get close.
She's going to finish it off.
Okay, absolutely. So Addison, now to you.
Okay, I see this one running at me, and instead of getting hugged and violently kissed or scratched, I rear up and you see my paws glowing, and I throw a firebolt at it.
Jesus. Go for it.
See what we do. 17.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Wait, is that the damage, or that's just the
Damage
hit?
is 9.
There you go. Oh, yeah, it just explodes. This twig blight is gone. Just completely gone. With a 9, you just leave a charred. There's like a charred spot at where it used to be.
Well, I walk over to the spot and light my next catnip off of it.
Oh my goodness! Keep smoking catnip. I want to make you do disadvantage on your roll. It's gonna be so stoned.
Medical marijuana does not do that, though.
And you got a prescription where?
From a goblin.
From a magician.
That's where you get the IRL stuff too.
But that's weed. This is catnip. It's completely different. Massively hallucinogenic.
Okay.
Losing your effing mind over here. You think the rabbit is an actual rabbit, like a jackrabbit hopping around. You have no clue.
You think the rabbit is also a tabaxi?
I was going to work that into another episode.
You think you're an actual cat in the real world. You have no clue that this is a Dungeons and Dragons thing going on.
No.
So like when it wears off, you are tripping effing balls. You think you're actually tripping balls when you find out you're a talking cat. What the fuck? What the fuck? Just looking at your paws. I'm having a freak out.
Start breaking the fourth wall.
So, on to Donovan. Donovan, you see this. What do you do?
Could we keep Twiggy Stoner as a pet?
I have no objection to this.
If you can explain to me how on earth you would do that.
I mean, he is a sentient
Stand.
person, so if he chooses to leave.
Yeah, you also have to manage to do that before Gertrude stomps him.
Yeah, how you would stop Gertrude from stomping him would also be, you would have to explain to me how on earth you would do that.
Right, okay, let's do this. Fuck it. So I'll run up to Gertrude and be like, hey, wait, no.
What's your movement speed?
30. So from the bush.
You can get to here.
Oh, yeah.
Each square is 10 foot, yeah.
Oh, it's changed, okay. Gertrude, no, wait. We can use that to potentially teach it to grow hops to make you some better beer in the future. And I'll use persuasion.
No.
No?
I don't really like the concept of having to use like a persuasion roll on your fellow characters, fellow players.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's up to your players. I mean, 'cause I really don't like the role defining what you would actually say. Because since you got a 19 in persuasion, naturally that would mean like Gertrude would be accepting of it, but only Cap would really know what Gertrude's thinking. So if your argument isn't really good, then and Cap doesn't think it is, like you're not required to accept it because the roll was good. So you actually have to make the argument to Gertrude.
Oh, my God, argument would basically be that we can teach it to help us grow better hops to potentially get you some better beer. Pretty sure you'd like better beer, wouldn't you?
It's where creatures fighting us. Gertrude not that stupid.
Only because it doesn't know better.
And as you say this, it like rolls over because it's still giggling profusely. He's like, hops! I'm really good at growing hops. Ah, that's some good catnip.
Gertrude stomp.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't your
Gertrude,
turn,
yeah.
so you still can. But still,
Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm just having a conversation. She's sitting there with her leg up, ready to stomp it.
Let it live. It's not that bad. It'll be good for us. We can keep it as a pet. It'll grow better hops for us and essentially grow us some better weed or booze and things like that.
Gertrude stomp.
Can I at least then shoot it?
yeah, you can. You use the
Just-
ran, you use the bonus action, so yeah.
22.
Oh, goodness, yeah. Roll your damage.
With a 5. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just obliterates. Before. So, Gertrude, you really wanted to stomp this thing, and he's trying to keep you from stomping it, and then immediately kills it out from under you. How do you feel?
Is there any twigs that are more stick-like that Gertrude can throw at the bunny?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so in her anger, she throws a stick back at the bunny.
Oh, 100%. Even though it's not your turn, I'm going to let you do this. Go for it. Roll your athletics.
16.
My armor is 15.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be nice. A d4. Roll a d4. Oh. So this thing just slams into Donovan's head like poof, right in the back, right and square in the noggin. It leaves a whelp, but you're, obviously not knocked out or anything. But yeah, you just had the dang thing chunked at you.
Yeah, Gertrude just starts stomping towards the others with one of those right proper cartoonishly angry faces on.
Donovan, what do you think, Donovan?
Probably had that coming.
Yeah, I'd say just a little bit. Okay, Furby, you've got 2 twig blights to deal with. You've you've had quite the fiasco go on over here.
He's a horse, not a bear.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna just try and kick him again, I guess. I'm a horse,
Go.
I don't have many special moves.
Go for it.
So it's a d20.
Yeah.
That's a 8 plus 6, so 14.
Oh my goodness. I think they have 13. Yeah. So roll your damage.
2d4 plus 4. 10 damage.
So yeah, you just, even though you missed before, this one, I guess he was expecting you to miss again. He just kept giggling and giggling and giggling. As soon as you spin around, he gets a hoof right in the face, and he just explodes. Just completely just obliterates into twigs. So the other one, as he comes around, he sees all this and goes, nice pony. Nice.
Yeah.
Slowly starts backing up. Just
Nah. Good luck outrunning a horse, my guy.
Yeah, you run straight up to him. Now, you already did your attack action, sadly. But I'm going to say you could definitely, if you wanted to do a bonus action of intimidation, you would most certainly be able to.
I'm going to very gently open the non-big, non-horse mouth over the little Trevenant's face and roll an intimidation check, which is just a flat. It's whatever this is minus 2, so 10. Horses are not very charismatic creatures.
I would say he's not more scared because you ran up to him. He's probably just as scared as when he saw you obliterate, so he didn't really do much to him. But it definitely, he's still kind of like freaked out when he saw you just obliterate his friend. So now it is indeed his turn. And he's going to continue backing up.
Back up all he wants, I know him faster.
Yeah, well, he gets up right around here, and you keep walking up to him. And he gets right around here, and you keep walking up to him. As you near this hut, right here is a window, and you see that window just fly open. And in the window, looking back at you, is an elderly man with a long beard and a brown robe. He's got no hair on the top of his head. It looks like he's basically Radagast. If you guys have seen Hobbit, he's Radagast, except I kind of gave him where he had no hair on his head. Stereotypical druid. What the hell is that thing? And he points at you, Furby, and the second you are distracted, Twig makes a bolt for it, and it starts running towards this bush over here. Do you trail
Every one of
after?
these are 10 feet, right?
Yeah. Well, he backed up probably 5 foot. So yeah. Wait, my stretch.
Oh, that's a big tree bite. Oh.
Right there. He made it to right around there.
Right, so he's gonna forget. Furby's gonna look over at Radagast's budget version and say, "I'm horse. Hey, and then just bolt after this thing.
He is just in awe at seeing your face, and he's a little bit, like, freaked out and closes his windows again. Closes the window again. Oh, hell no! Forget that shit!
He's been on the mushrooms too much.
I need to go lie down. Oh god. So, because he's been living with twig blights for a while, and he was expecting to see some shit. He was not. Whatever he was expecting to see, your face was not it. Like, not even close. So yeah, he's a little freaked. But yeah, you can run after him. So now it is Gertrude's turn. Gertrude, what are you doing?
Alright. Does she actually see any other enemies? Let's have a look at this map.
No, you do not, because as soon as you kind of like try to start storming off to the other ones, this whole backtracking thing was going on. So, you don't really see. They kind of get around the house before you can see. But I will say the window was open if you wanted to get a ride around here to where you could see Radagast, aka the Druid.
You probably also hear the faint coconut shell sounds of a horse running away.
Yes.
As your ride is disappearing.
Actually, Gertrude's going to continue looking because she's dealt with a couple of these twig monsters. She knows that we're under attack. Let's have our barge into this building here.
Ah, okay.
The
Go
building,
for it.
most northerly building that there's there.
What's your speed?
25.
You can almost make it to the door to get to Donovan. Because you were right here, I think? Or was he right here?
Yeah, yeah, that was where I was.
Okay.
So I can make it to the door.
Yeah, you can make it right to the door. So you won't be able to go in, but I would say you can get close enough that you could definitely make it right at the door if you want to.
Can she punch the door
or something like that? Go for it.
What do you want me to roll?
Strength roll.
Just a strength roll?
Yeah, this is generic strength.
19.
Okay, so, with a 19, I would say you expertly. I mean, if you got like a nat 20, I was gonna say this because if you can see now, there's zombies in the room, and the one just so happens to be directly behind the door. If you'd got like a nat 20, I would have made you like just completely obliterate that zombie. Not that one. Stop it, Matt. See him trying to move him behind the door. No, there was one that like the door would have went flying and you could have like hit that zombie. But no, I would say this one just obliterates into timbers. Now, obviously, this is a crumbling ruin anyway, so the door wasn't exactly like locked or anything. It wasn't really. I would say it's even funnier to say there was holes in the door. You could have just like big enough that you probably could have just walked through. But no, Gertrude decided, I want nothing blocking my path, and just obliterated what was left of the door. And now there's a completely gaping hole at where a door used to be, and you can see there's a zombie directly across from, like, looking directly at you like, okay. Well, guess we're fighting now. Alright. He stands up, and he's preparing for battle. So he's going to have the same initiative as the Twig Blights. Him and all the other zombies. So, that's Gertrude's turn. It is back to Addison. Addison, what do you do? I'm going to say this was very, very loud, this smashing of doors, so you know what's going on. You see the zombies. You are now back in combat, even though you thought you were done.
Can I get past Bunnyman and the little one with the anger issues into this room?
What's your speed?
30.
Yes, you can get right there. Okay. I'm only asking this now because before it used to not be an issue because all the squares were only like 5 feet. So, like, it used to be 5 foot per square, so you could pretty much go to anybody in other fights. But this one being they're 10 foot, distance is an actual thing.
Yeah.
With this now, so it's a big factor. So yeah, you can get to there. And yeah, you can see as soon as you run in, you did see the zombie before that Gertrude saw, but you also see the one now directly to your right, also ready to fight. There is a wall blocking you from seeing these over here.
Okay.
The doorway to there is here. So you guys don't really know that these are there yet. For everyone at home, it's basically just a 2-room house. And about 20, it's a 20-foot by 20-foot room on the right and a 20-foot by 20-foot room on the left. There is 2 zombies in the back, the bottom left corner on the left room, and they are now in the right room, one on the top left and one on the bottom right. So, Addison, you are more than capable of doing something ranged-wise, because you cannot move any closer.
Okay, well, speaking of that, I will yell to Gertrude and Funny Man. You might want to back up for this one. This one's going to hurt a little bit.
Can't really do that until it's, time to move.
Well, I'm going to use Thunderwave, and I don't want you two to get hit.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
I'll
we're
let
going
you
to
do a
get
dex
hit, mate.
roll. I'll let you try and do a dex roll, but, I mean, it lessen your damage, Gertrude, but I don't think there's much Donovan to do.
That's
Well,
probably
you can
a
hop.
Good idea.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do a dex roll if you want to try and hop out of the way.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you guys ready?
Yeah, Gertrude's just going to take it.
Oh, 22.
Alright, here comes the Thunderwave.
In fact, you know what?
should be a
Gertrude
fail?
takes it. She tries to block.
Boing.
She tries to block the bunny from
Just
taking
like
damage.
a
Yeah.
Wonder Woman putting your hands like in front of your face.
Yeah, she's back to bodyguard mode.
I will jump my ass back.
DC 11, 2 Thunder, 7 Thunder.
Come on.
Aha! Perfect. Very fitting that Gertrude that survived that. Now I don't have to ask for your help this time, Matt.
Yeah, Gertrude
I could
rolled a
actually-
12.
I can get the zombies character sheet.
We're so proud of you, Tick. You've come so far.
Even though I did like having my own personal secretary there for a bit.
I still have the sheet up, just in case. Wink,
Good
wink.
idea. Good idea. Oh, all of a sudden these zombies turn into twig blights. It's very weird, like they polymorphed. And what used to be zombies, all of a sudden, it was a fever dream. You got too close to Addison with that catnip, and everything just like we thought was zombies, now they're twig blights. So very strong. Dude, did you seriously see zombies just now? Yeah, dude, I totally did. Okay, no, they got a 9. So, yeah, they all fail. So, what is it if they pass, Josh? Remind me. And if they fail, what was it?
I don't remember.
Good, Josh. Okay, who else has Thunder Wave? Furby?
7 thunder damage.
I'm looking at
if you
it.
look under there.
Hey, it's 7 thunder damage if they fail. If they pass, it's half. And if they don't, and then if they fail, they take the damage of 7 and get knocked back 10 feet.
And if they're knocked into a wall, do they don't also take damage from being hit into a wall?
Yeah, Tukin's rolled that before.
Ah,
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and roll them a d6. Okay, they take the 7, so they take 10 damage each because they all just so happen to be. Is it 15 foot? 15 foot cube. So you hit this one. You sadly do not hit this one. But you can hit this one, and he gets flown back, and he also takes 10 points. So you hit 3, but from your, point of view, you only see that you hit 2. So, good job.
Oh, and it creates a loud as hell sound. So anything within, was it 300 feet?
oh shit.
Hears exactly.
I tried
what's
to do
going
something
on.
right for once, and it backfired.
Perfect. 300 foot. Oh yes. This is
Oh
perfect.
yes.
So,
Oh shit.
Oh, I
Matt,
don't know.
if you would do something for me,
Yeah, I know the one you're on about.
every token that isn't visible, make them visible.
Oh shit. Okay.
Why did you guys let me do this?
It's the fun thing about thunder. It smells. Oh, what the? What?
Is
Bugs?
that everything?
It's a good
So,
thing I didn't recommend going
You guys
to the...
don't know. You guys don't know that these are happening, but this noise is loud enough that everything in Thunder Tree hears it.
Yeah.
And you just see and I'm gonna say at first you hear like a lot of rustling, and you hear off in the distance, "What the fuck was that? Adrian, what the fuck? God, what did it?" It's a weird fiasco, and then it stops, and it gets silent. And you hear a lot of, like, it's a loud thump, 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 and it doesn't take much. This is crumbling ruins, so everybody can see the tower. And stepping out of the tower is this huge green dragon. And he just does a guttural roar. So loud that it feels like an earthquake. And you see pieces of the building around you crumbling. That's how deep this is. And he slowly but surely, you see the head turn in your direction. And he's just staring at you. But it is a behemoth of a dragon.
All of a sudden, just here.
I forgot to wear my brown pants! Damn it!
And we were supposed to secretly go around the dragon, and here I go screwing it up.
Yeah. Also, what's the reaction of the zombies and the Trevenants to the dragon showing up? Do they seem
nothing,
chill?
because they've kind of lived with this freaking thing for a while.
Okay, they're like homies with the dragon.
But I would say, Furby, you also see a spectacular thing of the window fly back open and go, "What the fuck was that?"
Dragon. Also, loud fart, possibly from cat.
Oh, well, I'm staying in here. It closes back. He closes the window back.
I would love to stand here and stick the horrible horse neck and head through the window.
Yeah, to prevent it from closing it. Hey, what's going on? Either way, okay. Good job, Addison. You've woke the entire freaking village. That you don't yet know, but you've just completely...
You know, I'll be honest with you.
Everybody slowly start walking.
Everything felt to be going too good to be true. I knew something was going to go wrong. It's Addison.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah, it's very true. Very true. There is a few in the corner. I'm not going to say who, obviously. If you see some names and some things down in the corner on number 13, they do not move towards you. But the rest of them, everything, all of a sudden, starts making its way. Oh, and except number 6. Number 6 is staying where it's at, but everything else is... Every turn they are taking, they're just moving towards y'all's direction. So, that being said, it is now Donovan's turn. Donovan, after hearing that deafening sound, what do you do?
26 in stealth. I am hiding my ass in a bush.
Do you know what... I mean, do you even kind of know what's going on, or...
I just heard a giant fucking roar. I don't need to be told twice.
Oh, you can see it. Oh, you can see the dragon.
With a 26 stealth, can I then potentially... I mean... is it just watching?
I'm gonna pull up his character sheet. He's got a very... he's got his own character sheet. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Although stealth does still work on him, despite some of the things you might see on his sheet.
Yes.
Blind sight does not negate stealth checks, interestingly.
He's a 17 in passive... Oh my god, he has a 17 in passive perception. But you
I'm still hidden.
You're still hidden. You're hidden. He has 120-foot dark vision.
Yep.
And blind sight for 30 feet.
What's blind sight?
Imagine like Toph's sense in Avatar: Last Thunderbird, like a radar.
Yeah,
you
couldn't hide.
Walls.
Within 30 feet, he cannot. You cannot hide.
Oh, you can hide, but you can't. You can hide in certain ways, but regular hiding is not going to really cut it.
Yeah,
Just
he also, and he's
Stealth,
also amphibious, so he can actually breathe underwater. I have not noticed in this either. He can breathe underwater, as well as air. That's ridiculous. Man,
it looks
ridiculous.
like Gertrude and the dragon are making eye contact right now.
Oh, don't. No.
Are we gonna kill it?
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Are
We
gonna
can't.
kill it?
No. We cannot fight the dragon. I'm telling you right now, that is a dragon. We cannot fight the dragon.
It's 136 health.
Yeah. And it
Yeah.
probably has multi-attack, knowing dragons.
It does, actually.
So that means we're going to be very
3
dead if we try
times.
and do that. And it'll have a breath weapon, which is AoE, baby.
It isn't just 2 attacks. It can make 3 attacks.
I should have used magic
one turn.
missile. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
Oh, it's all good. You didn't
Um,
know. I didn't know either. I forgot. the
Is there
reference.
anything I can do? I mean...
Oh, you
can I
are
s-
hidden, by the way, by that stealth. You're out of
You,
line.
you
Yeah.
are hidden.
Can I shoot through the window at a zombie, perhaps?
Yes. Now, I will make there be a consequence if you do that. It will know where you're at.
Yeah.
Now, nothing else will know where you're at. You are hidden from everything, but I will say, if you're trying to hide from the dragon, an arrow leaving the bush would pretty much tell him there is something in the bush. So, if you're trying to... Now, it's not... I will say, as I said before, like, everybody can see this dragon. This is on the hill. This is a hill shape. The tower is visible from any part of the entire town. The entire town. Doesn't matter how overgrown it is. Anybody can see this. Everybody knows about the dragon. And it has such a good vantage point. But I will say, with everybody watching it, it's not doing anything. It's just looking. It looks like it was sleeping, and it just got woke up, and it just had a roar of, like, maybe the thunder noise kind of pissed it off. Like, oh, I'm going to roar louder than you. And he roared a hell of a lot louder than Thunderwave. But he doesn't look like he's actively chasing you guys. But it also doesn't look like he's happy either. Doesn't mean he's a happy camper. So,
Ah, fuck it. Let's just shoot a zombie.
okay, go for it.
Here we go.
I see a burning bush coming.
Oh, that'd be a 23.
Go for it. What's your damage?
Only 4.
Okay, I forgot what. I wish I had my book near me. Cover. What was cover? What was cover? Jay?
Oh, fucking hell.
I don't have my book with me. I don't have my book with me. I think. Wait, yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me look.
I don't think it's disadvantage. I think it's like... Yeah, it's a +2 to AC with
Yes.
half cover. And then it's more if it's 2/3 cover, and it's more if it's full cover.
How much cover does it have?
But 3/4 cover.
+5 to bonus.
Oh, so it has like a. +5, 13. So yeah, oh no, you don't. You don't hit it. So the arrow.
He has advantage. He has advantage because he's shooting from cover.
Yeah.
Oh, oh
from
my
south.
gosh! Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. This thing, like the arrow out of Robin Hood Men in Tights. It goes straight up in the air and it flies around. It does a circle. It goes to the dragon. It flies around the dragon's head and it flies through a hole in the side, and it just gets this zombie right in the back. And it goes, oh, mother! How did you even get an arrow through there? Damn! Oh, God! Yeah, you got it. Good job. But, yeah, obviously, the dragon now knows he's like, and he turns his gaze from Gertrude. Him and Gertrude having the best stare down. Like, it's all, best anime fights of all time. Stare down between Gertrude and Venomfang. Well, his eyes turn from Gertrude to the bush that an arrow just flew out of. So he is now locked eyes with you, Donovan. You are no longer stealthed from Venomfang, which is the dragon's name, for you all know, is Venomfang.
Shit.
Poison dragon.
Interesting. That's quite good.
Shit.
So look at this, dwarven resistance.
It was going.
Resilience. You have advantage in saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage.
Well,
Oh
that's-
my god, hang on. Took, with my world shape, right?
Yes.
What's the CR on that? What's the highest one? I think it's... Is it half my druid level rounded up or rounded down?
You would know better than me.
Oh, you're not turning into a dragon, are you?
Well, that's the interesting thing. Circle of the Mid, I'm level 3, right? Oh, that's unfortunate.
What'd you get?
I can only do CR1.
Oh, okay.
God damn it. If I can do CR2, it's level 6 that ability starts. Fuck. Oh well. Never mind.
Yes, I've got poison resistance, so a little bit of an advantage.
We're going to end up killing this thing, aren't we? Or die trying. Cartman's going to come back and be like, so guys, we're...
New characters?
dear
Huh,
Jesus.
interesting.
So, yeah, I noticed you're all dead. Okay, that's great. Okay, well...
Way to go, Josh.
Alright, so it is now Furby's turn. Furby! As I said, you...
I was very wrong. I was very wrong about the CR for dragons.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is it only beasts I can do? Can I do dragons? Are they beasts? Hang on. I have to check, because I don't want to do it if I can't, but... Fuck, I can't. Okay. Never mind.
Dragons, I would just say, I would probably stop you at that point anyway, because
They're
dragons
sentient.
are like, it's like a... Dungeons & Dragons are just like dragons from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
would say-
they know what's up.
They're hyper intelligent. They're damn near impossible to kill. Like, I don't know if you guys know from like Lord of the Rings, they are just like so damn powerful in Lord of the Rings. Like, they're just not... Killing a dragon is not really... Smog getting downed was like a feat of exponential proportions. It's not common to kill a
You
dragon.
could become a giant ape.
I'm not looking to fight it. I was gonna see if I could, like, convince it, hey, I'm a dragon to dragon, you know how it is.
If it comes to fighting it, you could also become a giant boar.
We're not fighting the dragon. We die every time, I swear.
I mean, Gertrude's plans to seduce it.
That's where I was expecting the Kenny G music to come in when they locked eyes the first time.
So,
Toucan,
this-
does what you told me before still count
What do you...
about the dragon?
Oh, when I told you, like,
Yeah.
outside
Does that
of...
still count? Because if it does, please let it do, because that'd be fucking funny.
I can't remember. You'll have to send it in the chat, okay?
Yeah.
I've slept since then, dude. You think I'm gonna remember that shit?
so would it be right to say that this building next to me doesn't have a roof, right?
Yeah, there's pretty much nothing with the roof except, you will notice that the one with the old man in it, is
Okay.
a lot more intact and it does have a roof. So that's about the
I'm
only one you
gonna-
can see.
Use my special power of horse jumping to leap over the crumbling walls and just go directly through the building.
We're just gonna ignore the twig blight.
Yeah, I'll take the opportunity if it feels like it. And I'm gonna come here, if right next to Donovan if I can.
Okay, do an athletics roll, and no, I'm not gonna do an opportunity attack. The twig blight just, he's still guy's plan. Now obviously he was running this way before, he was running directly east. Obviously with the dragon coming out, that plan has changed. He has decided to run south. He does a big O half circle, and he is now still running. He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here! And so he just keeps running.
That's
Yeah, you do the athletics roll.
+4, so 12.
Okay, so as a 12, I'm gonna say you can do two things. You wanted to do a distance, you wanted to kind of run a distance. That being said, it's gonna be a consequence. I'm gonna let you have a choice. You could successfully, no consequence at all, make the jump. Land perfectly fine, but you don't get to go as far as you want. Or you take some damage, not doing a graceful jump, and do the distance.
Okay, I'll
What do
take
you
the
do?
damage.
Okay, alright. Yeah, you take 1d4. Go ahead and roll a 1d4 for me.
Sure thing, I'm still in horse health at the moment, so I'm fine. 1
Alright.
damage.
Yeah, you definitely sprain your ankle, but it's not enough, like just a slight one, not enough to stop a horse. Obviously, if you break your leg, that's pretty much like, we'll have to put him
My
down,
life
Pa.
is over.
I don't want to do. So, hey, son, this is what you have to do. Okay, so anyway, yeah, you go the
And-
distance.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one. I am very sorry, Edison, but I have to think of the people we are with, and I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace, which will hit everyone except for Addison, who is just 5 foot out of range.
What's Pass Without Trace?
A stealth spell. Everyone gets +10 to stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. We leave behind no traces or tracks of our passage, and we are masked from detection.
Okay, perfect.
It's Ninja Vanish, but unfortunately Addison's just slightly too far away.
Okay. I don't think Addison can hide at this point. It's going to be very hard. You're the source of a lot of issues. Now, it's going to be very difficult for Gertrude to stealth, or Gertrude would even try to stealth. So, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah, and that's going to be my action for this turn.
All right. Is it just go for it? Is there any kind of roll you have to do, or? Nope.
It just happens. It is a concentration check spell, so if I get smacked by anything, we'll have to see if it stays up. But
okay. All right. Perfect.
Until then.
Okay.
Does that mean the dragon can still see me, or am I gone from the dragon now?
Yeah, I would say you're gone, wouldn't it? Am I wrong? I don't
You
know how it
suddenly
works
became-
like visually.
But wouldn't it still know that the something came from that bush?
Can't see
It does, but if it did see you, it now, like, if it tries to see you, it'll be a lot harder. Even if it does see you, if you move, it won't be able to track you, like, to see where you're going. Is the thing. So you should still move from the bush, but you'll have a much easier time evading it, even though it technically has like an overview. It won't be able to spot you probably. It hasn't forgotten
enough.
about that arrow, but Bunny is now a lot harder to see.
Oh shit. You're not seeing what I see.
I am seeing what you see.
Yeah, we
but
do.
Oh.
you can't. I am seeing some things. Yeah.
I see a funeral coming for a kitty.
Also, as far as I know, blind sight isn't magical.
No.
But I could, so can't be tracked by magical means. I'm pretty sure its blind sight doesn't work on this now.
Okay.
So if it comes within 30 feet, we should still be chilling.
Okay. All right. So it is now the enemy's turn. I've moved. What everyone can see and what Matt is talking about is enemies that are not visible to anybody else have made their moves. Now the other enemies that are visible and a couple more are now making their move. Now 2 of them that Addison has hit are gonna go ahead and run. One here on the left. I went ahead and highlighted them. You guys are this small. Actually, you guys are freaking huge. Way too big.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're about that small, actually. Compared to the dragon, because I'm about to say the way the things were going is you're about the size of the dragons. The dragon, and that's not the. Yeah, old man is not that big. Sorry.
Just swole.
Yeah, he's just very jacked. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and metagame this a little bit with Furby. Furby, he was like swole, no shirt. But either way, they're going towards Addison. Addison, they're going to do a attack on you. I can do that actually. They're gonna do a swing, and that's a 22. So he is definitely gonna hit because I know Addison's insane AC of 19. And so that is a 1d6 plus 1. And that's a 4 damage. So you take 4 damage. The zombie rushes forward and swings at you. Now down to 17 health. And then the other one does the same thing, runs forward and swings at you. That's a oh my gosh, these rolls. That's a 20. And that does 2 damage. So yeah, he only does 2 damage. Now you're down to 15. Okay. Now that being said, they've all done it. So now it is Gertrude's turn. Gertrude, you've just all of a sudden disappeared. Kind of. feel the wave of leave no trace wash over you. What do? You've just kind of locked eyes with Venom Fang here.
Ah, so is Venom Fang not looking at me anymore?
No, he kind of moved his way towards where
Oh no.
here we go. Yeah, he's not looking at you anymore. He's pretty much just focused on like where Donovan used to be, and then you both disappeared.
Well, noticing that the cat's getting beat up on by a couple of zombies, I think she's going to go in there and help the cat. So,
Alright.
barge past the cat, try and aggro the zombies, get their attention on her. Let's see, is there a way I can hit both of them?
I will let you do it. But it's gonna be one attack roll, and the damage is split. You know, like however much damage you do is going to like be halved. You know, one goes to one goes to the other.
So we're thinking maybe she'll run past them, do a couple of, I don't know, like pushes or maybe a jab hook. One to one, one to the other. Something like that.
Go for it. Go for it. I'll even have it. Since you're doing that, you're kind of preventing them from doing opportunity attack against you. Ooh.
So what does she...
They have armor classes of 10.
Hang on. She's hidden, right? Because she's stealthed.
Oh no, wait, they have an armor class of 8.
Advantage.
Oh wait, it's okay.
Advantage.
She hits them anyway.
They have
it's
an armor
okay.
class of 8. Yeah, they have an armor class of 8
never mind.
anyway, so yeah.
Hey, crit fish. Go for the nat 20.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So you, as halved though, so you don't kill.
Yeah, so 5 on one, 4 on the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the one with 8 health goes down to 3, and the other one with 12 health goes down to 8. But yeah, you can do a little dash. You definitely make the one with less health that took even more health buckle a little bit. He's a little winded. And then the other one just kind of get thrown back just a smidge, but they're still kicking. Mr. Rearing to go. I see you guys make an old man very swole, very big down there. Really great.
Who's making old man big? Oh.
Man's a titan.
Yeah, it's about to be Attack on Titan, isn't it? Addison, what do you do?
Well, Addison sees Gertrude trying to help and wasn't able to kill the two with what she had done, so what I would like to do is kind of what Gertrude did with the 2 hits for 1. Take my my 2 battle axes, swing them over my head, and then swing them out at the 2. Would you allow that?
Go for it. Actually, I'll let you roll for that.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same thing. If you're trying to hit the 2 of them, it's going to be halved. Your damage will be split.
They were rolled a 20, and now 13 damage.
Considering there's only 8 health left in them, I'm going to say, yeah, you kind of, just in one casual motion, you just obliterate these 2, and they just crumple over.
Gotta look out for Gertrude. She was looking out for me.
Okay, now it is on to Donovan. Donovan, what do you
Could I potentially use my perception quickly to be able to hear what's going on around? Because obviously I won't in-game know that all this shit's coming towards us, but can I use perception to potentially see if I would, and then act accordingly?
Sure. Go for it. Use a perception roll.
13. Would that be enough to... 14 if you're including stealth into advantage. Would that be enough to hear things starting to move towards us?
You can hear one. You can hear this one off in a little bit, about 30 or 40 feet away. You can hear what sounds like something rustling in the bushes, making its way towards you.
Right, with the ruined walls around me, would I have to go around, or could I just go through?
I will make you do an athletics check if you want to just go through. Kind of like you're hopping over kind of thing. But you will have advantage, obviously, considering you are, there's a passive trace and stuff, and you are a bunny, so hopping over stuff isn't an issue.
7.
Well, athletics isn't an issue. So,
Not my strong point.
no, you can definitely, as I said, I'm going to give the same thing as Furby. With a 7 in your situation as a bunny, though, I'm going to make it to where you can gracefully succeed the jump, and that's it. Or you can ungracefully succeed the jump and do some damage and do the distance that you want to do. That's your choice.
So jump and make it, or don't take damage, or jump and make it and do take damage.
Yes, and go a distance and run the distance that you want.
How far can I? So
Well,
you say
basically, if you jump, you would only get into here,
jump. Right.
and if you take the damage, you can get over to here.
Alternatively, can I just run along the wall to here and peek around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll choose that option. Donovan will, see.
No.
Fuck it.
No. No. Now, here's why I'm gonna say this: because you already rolled for athletics. You've already
Okay,
determined
fair
this is
enough.
what you're doing.
What's the damage?
You want to take the damage and do the distance. Okay, 1d4.
Yeah, go on. 1d4.
You take 1 damage. There you
What
go.
damage?
Not too bad.
Okay, I will put that into 21. Can I see that thing now?
Yes, you can. It is a twig blight, and it sees you.
Okay, yep.
Well, nope. Yes, unless you want to do a stealth roll. Yes, but you don't have to, though. You're still in stealth, kind of. Okay, so we're going to do advantage on that anyway, but it doesn't matter. You have a 20.
20 on a short bow, and the damage is 6.
Oh, yeah. You just obliterate that thing. Yep.
Boop. Do you
Okay.
want me to roll stealth, or do you not want me to roll stealth?
You do have Pass Without Trace from Furby, so I would say that kind of continues. So,
It gives you a +10 if you do end up rolling.
24, so yeah, 34 total.
oh yeah, so you're good. You're fine. Nothing can see you.
Why does the dragon have a belt and legs?
It's getting ready. It's getting ready to go for a job interview. Don't stop. Don't be rude.
I
It
think
wants
he
to
needs
know
to
if it
shave
gets the,
first.
It wants to know if it has that cashier job at Walmart. I mean, it's really been hoping for that job. I mean, gosh, the economy it's in. It has no other choice. I mean, they're offering really good rates per hour. I mean, come on, what can you do?
He just has a belt. He doesn't have trousers on.
I mean, he doesn't need anything else. I mean, look at that firmly the really groomed mustache there. Come on.
Okay.
He's got the job. He's got it.
He's interview ready.
Yeah, you see him like combing, like what's kind of weird, like the weird fin that he's got as if it's hair. He's trying to comb it, like looking look good. Pulls out a mirror and he starts trying to do makeup, and it's not going well. He's smearing mascara. Either way, on to Furby.
Okay, Furby, not content with horrifying everyone as much as he already has, is going to... Where's the most bullshit he can find? He doesn't know about any of this stuff.
What's the most bullshit he can find? I mean, I don't think he really knows, because he ran off before.
He doesn't know about any of the stuff down here, is
No.
the thing.
Yeah, he doesn't know about anything. headed
Unless
that way.
the deer rabbit felt like going out, but I don't think he did.
I don't
So-
be able to see it.
Yeah, he can't see
Behind
that.
I think-
us.
Yeah, okay. So what you're gonna see is Furby in horse form run up here and hop the wall a little bit if he can. Oh, this has got a ceiling on it, I can't tell. I know it's got a floor.
That's
Yeah.
an intact building.
Okay, then he's gonna stick his horse head through the. He's gonna come through the door, like a normal human being, not quite human, not quite a being.
Yeah.
And then complete the most horrifying transformation yet, as you see the head stay the same, but everything else change, as 2 additional limbs burst through the ribcage of the horse, as Furby grows taller and wider, and then the legs bend in, he becomes a lot squatter, as he takes on the form of essentially a furball spider centaur, if you will.
Oh dear Jesus! I'm gonna make you roll for that, but we're also, and that's
It's
where-
wild shape.
That no. we've already have this kind of canon now. You roll to see if you do a
I
bad
roll
roll.
to see if I can use wild shape.
You roll to see if you don't look like a horrifying monstrosity at this point.
Oh,
We've
the
already
horrifying monstrosity.
Yeah,
Wait.
it could be worse. Okay, so
Okay.
no, you
Laser
want to
attack.
you
13.
do it. Oh, with the 13. Oh dear God, no. Okay, it is 100% the way you want it. I'm going to send what it looks like because I actually know exactly. It looks like a
You
spider.
know?
It looks like a spider Daedra from Elder Scrolls Online because I'm obsessing with it over now. And it's look up a spider Daedra. It is absolute nightmare fuel.
But with Furbolg's horrible Furbolg body on top of it.
Yeah, with that creepy face that I told you that you had before as a horse. Like,
Yeah.
ear-to-ear grin.
Ooh.
Yeah, Spider
And for
Daedra.
those D&D nerds, this is not a Drider. This is something much worse that is the basis for this form.
Yeah, it's
They got boobs.
the most people are almost all female.
Yeah, that's sexy spider dominatrix.
Yeah, Spider
Evil.
Daedra
Not-
is absolute nightmare fuel if you guys ever want to look it up. Yeah, Spider Daedra.
So, and with the additional knowledge that Furby now has 2 heads. Not 1, 2. And,
oh my God.
yeah.
Roll,
I don't think you can actually...
roll another d20. Roll another d20 for me.
Yes. I will shortly. 9.
It is completely sentient.
Oh, it's a separate person.
It is yeah, I was gonna hope if it was like a nat 20, like you thought in unison, like double-headed ogres from World of Warcraft.
Do you...
And if you got like a 5, then it was gonna be like just a dead head. Like it was just gonna be
Is this second head anyone we know?
Oh yeah.
Did we bring Sildor along accidentally?
No. It somehow, for some weird reason, has control of your right arm.
Oh, it's Cartman. Oh dear, I've become a chicken spider.
Oh,
Furbolg
if
of
Cartman's
monstrosity.
here the next game, you realize
Oh,
I've
yeah.
just figured out a way for Cartman to be in the next game. Come on, I'm taking
Oh,
a bow.
hell yeah.
I'm getting up, taking a bow. Here we go. Boom! And that's what we're
Right,
gonna do.
anyhow, so first thing Furby is going to do is just going to scooch so he's not completely away. This is a doorway, right? Can I see through it? With
Oh,
my
yeah,
2
it's
heads
just-
at
it's a-
advanced height.
Yeah, it's a gaping hole because remember Gertrude just smashed through it.
He's gonna sort of do that weird thing spider monsters always seem to do in movies where they like rear up on their back legs and their butt swings in and they shoot a web. And he's gonna shoot it right at this sucker.
Okay, so that one would be hard. They would have 3/4 cover because
Oh, they have
that's a
3/4
door.
cover.
That's a
I'll go
doorway
for it
right there.
anyway, there's no reason not to.
Okay, go for it.
Um,
I don't know how you
plus-
would roll that attack.
It's
But when?
13 plus 5, 18 to hit, but they have the plus 5 AC.
You're a giant spider, right?
I'm a Spider King. Which is technically counted as a beast. So I can turn into him.
And he is a spider centaur with the head of a furbolg and the head of a chicken that has control of his right
So
arm.
that's 18 to hit. Does it hit?
Yes.
Lovely. He is wrapped in a web and restrained. Completely unable to move.
All right. You say this one right here is
Yeah,
got like
the front one, yeah.
front one. Okay, I want to say he
Yeah.
flies back this way, kind of like because you have a direct line of sight, like from right here, from that angle, and everything would make sense that you kind of like a projectile shoots him against the wall and he's stuck to the wall. You
He
just
can
see him
make a
straight-
check on his turn to get out of it, or he can have a buddy cut him out by
Okay.
making an attack roll.
Okay.
But otherwise, he is stuck.
Okay, we are, and that is the perfect time to end it for this episode. So we're gonna go in this one here.
Hello, I am Matt, the editor of A Pint of Cthulhu. If you enjoy these episodes and wish to hear more, why not support us over on KoFi at A Pint of Cthulhu. Thank you very much, and enjoy the pint.
Hey there, my name is Soren. You can also find me at SorenJ on Twitch, and at Daily Dingus and Pick of Cthulhu on Tumblr, where we'll occasionally post art about the campaign.
Hello, I am Ethan. If you guys want to find me outside of the podcast, I am actually a Twitch streamer by trade. I play a variety of games on Twitch. I'm the Red Toucan, But I also upload all of those to YouTube as well, Red Toucan there, and to TikTok, Red Toucan as well.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I go by Captain Hero Man, and you can find me playing video games on Twitch.
Hi, my name's Josh. You can find all of my links at linktree/JoshB66. That's linktr.ee/JoshB66. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Sirenscape for providing most of the sounds you hear in this episode. You can also find us on Twitter at A Pint of Cthulhu. That's at A Pint of Cthulhu. You can also give us a review on your podcast app of choice. Thank you very much, and goodbye.